Ladies and gentlemen, the closing ceremony will begin shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, this event will be broadcasted via Zoom meeting as well as via YouTube channel, our YouTube channel. So if you are in this room, please do not turn on and join from your Zoom meeting to avoid any disturbance and internet interference.
Recording in progress.
Check, check.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, presenters, and participants, good afternoon and welcome to the closing ceremony of AsiaTEFL-TEFLIN-iNELTAL 2022 conference hosted by Universitas Negeri Malang. I am Nanang.
And I'm Rahmati, your MC of the closing ceremony. We would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude for your presence here and in the Zoom room. It is indeed a pleasure to see you all here. We would like also to remind for those who are here to not open their Zoom application, as this is a hybrid event.
Honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen, to welcome you to this conference, we will now have a performance of Jaipong dance.
This dance originates from West Java region. It is a popular traditional dance of Sundanese people from Indonesia. The dance is based on traditional Sundanese ketuk tilu music and pencak silat martial arts movements. Ladies and gentlemen, Jaipong dance.
Aduh manis, aduh manis.
ayat tawisna dina ibing adu manis silih rere barimu supados teu pilih adu manis anu lucu pasangan istri pamegen nulami tepat-tepat ayeuna patepang deui gambaran istri pamegen keur sumeudeung birahina silih simbah ku kadeung sempaguyat gogon jaga sok sakeduh wani mati sadia ngayonana sanajan tapi kapati moal ngejak kawahan adu manis katelahna ketuk tilu baheulana gelar lagu adu manis nu ngibing mojang marane papas pangreka lagu gelar lagu adu manis nyata dina rupini katelahna jaipongan adu manis ketuk tilu baheulana klasik jeung Pancasila disadu direka-reka nu resep di mana ngendi kumargi ayat tawisna dina ibing adu manis silih rere barimu supados teu pilih adu manis anu lucu pasangan istri pamegen nulami tepat-tepat ayeuna patepang deui gambaran istri pamegen keur sumeudeung birahina silih simbah ku kadeung.
We hope you enjoy the beautiful welcoming dance, Jaipong dance.
Now, let us have the OC report by the chair of the organizing committee, Ms. Francisca Maria Yvonne. Ms. Yvonne, the floor is yours. Oops.
Honorable guests, presenters, and participants, good afternoon to you all. We have come to the end of a very successful and productive conference. On behalf of the organizing committee, I would like to thank the keynote speakers, all of the presenters, those who have submitted papers and participation that have made this conference a success. None is comparable to seeing presenters and participants from 32 countries in the world and from all over Indonesia. Once again, none is comparable to seeing you all share ideas, insights, creativities, and innovations in ELT as ways in exploring, cultivating, and casting the diversity of our world for a deeper understanding of who we are and what we have. I believe that everybody coming here, physically and virtually, is committed to take a role in the transformation of a better world through our research and innovations. Let me take this opportunity to sum up this conference into some highlighted key conclusions. Our keynote speakers, Professor Nizam and Professor Ismunandar, have made us aware of the importance and the future of ELT in multilingual Asia. Professor Greg Kessler has enlightened us with numerous innovations and technologies in language teaching and learning. Professor Kui Fang Wen introduced us to the process of developing cloud communities of foreign language teachers across different regions in China. Professor Utami Widyati thoroughly examined ELT and TPD in the next normal. Dr. Emilia Jonoff discussed some critical multimodal approaches to evaluating materials and pedagogies in textile contexts. Professor Ken Hyland explored the role of writing in the academy. And finally, Professor Christine Goh analyzed what research tells us about second language listening and how to teach it. Various topics relevant to this year's theme, hindsight, insight, and foresight of ELT in multilingual Asia, have also been thoroughly discussed during the featured and other sessions. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the co-presidents of AsiaTEFL, the president of TEFLIN, the rector and vice rectors of Universitas Negeri Malang, the dean and vice deans of the Faculty of Letters, Universitas Negeri Malang, the head and secretary of the Department of English, Faculty of Letters, Universitas Negeri Malang. Thank you, and thank you for your continuous support. Thank you so much to all organizing committee members, our partners, our sponsors, and exhibitors, without whom this conference would not have been possible. I truly hope that everyone joining this conference has fond memories of the multicultural experience and learn a lot from each other's knowledge and experience. I'm confident that this conference has made a major contribution to the creation of a better world. To everybody coming here, I really appreciate your contributions and participation. I do hope you will participate in the future AsiaTEFL, TEFLIN, and also INELTAL conferences. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Yvonne, for the detailed report.
Our next closing address will be delivered online by Professor Lee and Professor Ravinder Gargesh. I will check whether Professor Lee and Professor Gargesh have joined our Zoom meeting. Professor Lee, Professor Gargesh, are you?
Yes, Professor Gargesh is going to deliver his speech first.
Perfect.
Thank you, Professor Lee. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a great honor to be part of this wonderful event, the 20th AsiaTEFL International Conference at the Universitas Negeri, Malang. On behalf of AsiaTEFL, and of course including myself, I would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to the organizing committee for organizing this wonderful conference, a very successful conference. Thanks and special thanks and congratulations to the conference chair, Professor Francisca Maria Yvonne, for the excellent job. Many thanks also and congratulations to Professor Uttami Vidyati for her dynamic leadership, who is also the president of TEFLIN. Thanks to the Honorable Rector Professor Dr. A.H. Rafiuddin for making this conference happen in Malang University. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank the officials of INELTAL, who have very kindly joined with the TEFLIN to host this AsiaTEFL International Conference. Thank you very much. Professor Yvonne, I would like to convey our gratitude and thanks to all the personnel through you, all the personnel who have assisted you so efficiently in the conduct of this conference, both academic as well as non-academic, particularly the performers of the songs and the fabulous dances, all 3 days. What dances! This has given us a great flavor of Indonesia. What a great country it is. Thank you so much. And convey our thanks to the sponsors of the conference as well. You have named already all the keynote speakers, but on behalf of the AsiaTEFL, I would like to thank all keynote speakers for their very insightful, stimulating, and interesting talks. Same holds for the featured speeches and the featured workshops and the AsiaTEFL online symposium and also the panel TEFLIN affiliates. It was a very, very rich fair. And of course, we have all the presenters. I must thank all the presenters on behalf of AsiaTEFL. Thank you for making a presentation. And I would also like to thank people who made the poster presentation. Thank you very much for your poster presentations as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to request you for a big round of applause for all these scholars and participants and organizers who have made this event so memorable and eventful. Please give them a hand. Now I will come to our parent organization, AsiaTEFL. What a stupendous and great organization it is. I know it now personally. There is so much has happened. As co-president, I must say that nothing can be achieved without the help of people around you. The people in AsiaTEFL have assisted in so many ways that I cannot even mention. Many I can mention, some remain unmentioned, implicit, explicit, both. First of all, I would like to thank wholeheartedly my co-president, Professor Kiran Lee, for sharing and carrying on the tasks of the organization very efficiently during our entire tenure. Professor Lee, thank you so much. It has been so wonderful. We have been colleagues in HOOFs for 3 years, but I've known you ever since I joined AsiaTEFL in 2004. And it's been a wonderful relationship since then. Thank you so much for your support and being with me always. Thank you so much. My very special thanks go to Professor Hugh Wong Lee, the founder president and the past president. Professor Lee, thank you very much for having faith in me. I have been with AsiaTEFL since you invited me in 2004. Till date, I'm there as regional representative India, and then from 2018 onwards as one of the vice presidents, and 2020 onwards as co-president. I have so many memories about you, your dynamic functioning during your tenure in the AsiaTEFL. Particularly, I remember when you asked me to host for the first time the conference in Delhi, in India. I was taken aback because the infrastructure in Delhi was still not very good. But given your personality, Professor Lee, I could not say no. So the conference was held. And I cherished the memories when you came to Delhi to inspect the venue. And I remember that one photograph that you took at the memorial for Mahatma Gandhi, you took with a very ancient looking Sikh who was dressed up like a 17th century traditional Sikh warrior, the Nihang. The Nihang is still dressed like that. So there are so many memories with you and so many memories shared with you in Korea. You hosted me and my wife. Well, there are so many things I just cannot mention. Memory is full of all kind of your events that are related with you. Thank you very much for having a faith with me. You have always been very encouraging. A huge thanks to you from me personally, Professor Lee. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our past presidents, Professor Hamid Abdul Fuad and Professor Ji Hyun Jeong. Their leadership was excellent. They were also like mentors. I learned a lot from them. How to organize conferences, how to run around. Both of them did wonders, particularly Professor Jeong. I learned a lot from you, Ji Hyun Jeong. Thank you very much. And Professor Fuad, thank you very much. My thanks also go to our vice presidents, Professor Masaki Oda, Professor Kifang Wen, Professor Swarsi Madhya, Professor Jukyung Park, and Professor Prabhasith Sithitikul, and of course, the late Professor Gana Kumaran Subramaniam. How can we forget him? He was the vice president with us, and when he passed away. So we miss him a lot, but we have his legacy in the form of the webinar series. Thank you, Professor Gana Kumaran, wherever you are. Thank you very much. And thanks to all my vice presidents for the assistance that they gave, for the duties that they shared, and so efficiently they performed their job. Thank you so much. I would like to thank all the regional representatives, my distinguished colleagues, without whose help, no forward movement would have been possible. Their suggestions and their approvals, they were all a great help at the right time. They always helped at the right time. Their suggestions came and their support was always available. What a wonderful time. It has been wonderful sharing with you platform as regional representative, as vice president, as president. You people are just wonderful. Nothing like you. Thank you so much. Thanks to all the executive directors, including everyone related to the publication of the journal, as well as the AsiaTEFL book series. What a wonderful job. The AsiaTEFL journal is indexed in Scopus, and our articles are being referred time and again all over the world. Thank you so much. My thanks to Secretary Generals, Professor Judy Yen and Professor Unju Park. Thank you for holding the office and doing the background job. You are never in the forefront as far as I'm concerned, but you people have been doing everything. Thank you so much. And thanks to the treasurer for keeping the accounts in order, and to the auditors, thank you very much. I look forward with great hope to the new term under the presidency of Professor Swarsi Madhya and Professor Jukyung Park. I'm sure they will bring greater laurels to AsiaTEFL. Yes, our membership needs to be expanded, and the remaining countries of Asia need to be brought into the fold. Yes, they need to be. There are still many left out. I have in mind particularly 4, and I will help you with those 4 countries, the 4 stans: Turkmenistan, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, and Tajikistan. We already have 1, Uzbekistan, 4 are left. We'll have them by next year. And let's see what else can come. The cherished moments and memories of working with all of you has been just wonderful. They will always remain etched in my memory. I have no other words but to say thanks and ever thanks, like Sebastian in Shakespeare's It Was Night. Finally, I would like to thank all of you present here for the time you have been with us today and for helping us make this event a grand success. Thank you one and all. Thank you very much.
Well, now the 2022 conference has come to an end now. And this is the 3rd conference that we have had since the pandemic broke out. I'm very proud that this conference is quite successful, despite the difficulties of running online and offline at the same time. The dauntless spirit and the strenuous efforts from the organizing committee, headed by Professor Francisca Maria Ivan, are highly appreciated. Without their devotion and enormous efforts, this conference would not be possible. Well, why don't you join me in expressing the appreciation of their hard work by giving a round of applause, please. Thank you. I also would like to give my thanks to all invited speakers, the keynote speaker, the 6 plenary speakers, and 34 featured speakers who showed us the high amount of expertise and thus inspired and motivated us to teach with a more innovative approach in our classrooms. Most of all, my heartfelt thanks are extended to all presenters who shared their thoughts and ideas, and also volunteers and staff members who made this conference running smoothly. Last night, we had a cultural night. We were able to fully recognize the diverse and rich traditions of Indonesia. As you might know, one of the goals we have in AsiaTEFL is to facilitate cross-cultural understanding among members. I believe Indonesians are warm-hearted, peaceful, and kind to people. They have peace and harmony of one country in their heart, even though it comprises about 300 diverse ethnic groups. I could see unity within diversity. Our motto of AsiaTEFL is well practiced in Indonesia. I thank you all for this successful conference. Next year, we are going to have a conference in Daejeon, Korea, under the theme Celebrating ELT in Asia, Visions and Aspirations. The next year conference will be also very meaningful, since it is the conference commemorating the 20th year of AsiaTEFL. I hope that we will meet on site in this beautiful city, Daejeon, in Korea next year. One important thing is that we are having Professor Swasimadia and Professor Ju Kyung Park as the president of AsiaTEFL in the next 2 years. Their term will start right after this conference. I am very happy that we have 2 ambitious and competent professors as our next presidents. I'm sure that AsiaTEFL will grow further, and we will also grow in AsiaTEFL. 2 years have passed since Professor Gargish and I took this heavy and also glorious job. I can confess that I have not spent a single day without thinking about AsiaTEFL. Specifically, the pandemic situation was not easy. It prevented us from getting together, but we fortunately managed it to go forward. Even though the first conference in our term was in India, which was hit hard by the COVID, and Indonesia is the second one in our term, we still had a conference. There have been challenges, always, but fortunately, we were able to respond effectively to the difficulties. I'm very grateful to my partner, Professor Gargish, for his cooperative spirit and amazingly positive and mature attitude for me and what we were dealing with. Thank you, my friend, Professor Gargish. I also thank all EC and AB members from the bottom of my heart. Their support and encouragement for us are highly appreciated. Their cooperation would not be forgotten forever. Thank you, EC and AB members. Well, thank you very much. Thank you all, and I pray that you all are safe and healthy. Thank you very much. Terima kasih banyak.
Thank you very much, Professor Gargish and Professor Lee. Ladies and gentlemen, the following agenda is handover of AsiaTEFL 2022 to AsiaTEFL 2023 Organizing Committee and AsiaTEFL 2023 Promotion.
We would like to re-invite our Chair of the Organizing Committee, Ms. Francisca Maria Yvonne.
Professor Lee and Professor Gargesh. So I'm handing back the AsiaTEFL 2022 Indonesia to AsiaTEFL. Next year, AsiaTEFL 2023 will be conducted in Daejeon, South Korea.
Well, it is our tradition that the passing the drum from the previous conference to the next year conference. Actually, the last year, it was also in the situation of the pandemic. So that when we had a conference in India, unfortunately, Professor Ivan was not able to make it in India. So what we did was that the drum was delivered to an Indonesian professor teaching in my university in Seoul, Korea, Hangul University of Foreign Studies. But she was also the member of AsiaTEFL, so it was good. And now I got the drum from her here, and then I'm going to deliver this drum to the next year conference chair. The conference chair, the Professor Hee Kyung Lee and Professor Eun Sung Park, Professor Hee Kyung Lee was here in cultural night right with me, but early this morning, she got a little bit of a symptom of COVID-19. It's still serious here, so that she left for home early this morning. So instead of her, Professor Ju Byung Park, the next year president, is just beside me here. So I'm going to deliver this drum over to Professor Ju Byung Park. Okay? All right. So this is the drum we traditionally delivers, to the next year conference chair, the next year conference chair. I'm going to hit this drum 21 times because next year conference is the 21st AsiaTEFL International Conference. So I'm going to hit this drum with Professor Ju Byung Park for 21 times. All right. Ready? Go. Okay, can you count also with your voice, please? All right, let's count. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20.
So yeah, this drum is now being delivered to Professor Ju Byung Park. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Yvonne and Professor Lee. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the next is handover of TEFLIN 2022 to TEFLIN Board and TEFLIN 2023 host announcement. We would like to invite representative of TEFLIN Board, Professor Ali Sauka. Professor Ali Sauka, please come to the stage.
Professor Ali Sauka is from Universitas Muhammadiyah Kalimantan Timur as the member of the advisory board of the TEFLIN. We would like to also invite Ms. Yvonne to accompany.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good afternoon, everybody. I'm asked to represent the president of TEFLIN to say a few words in this closing ceremony. Honorable AsiaTEFL board members, esteemed TEFLIN board members, invited speakers, parallel presenters, participants, ladies and gentlemen. We now finally come to the end of the 3-day hybrid international conference, which is not really easy to manage. Who's one? Hosted by Universitas Negeri Malang, used to be translated into State University of Malang, and sometimes with some joke, unlucky State University. As a joint forum between AsiaTEFL-TEFLIN and the Department of English, Universitas Negeri Malang. I think you all attending either on-site or online would agree with me that this conference has been a great success. For this, TEFLIN owes words of gratitude to, first of all, the organizing committee for the hard work to make a conference fantastic and spectacular. We are also indebted to AsiaTEFL board members, represented in person here on site by Professor Swarsih Madya for the continuous support. TEFLIN is also grateful to supporting partners and sponsors such as Rilo. I met Bu Dian this morning. I don't know whether Rilo's head is also here now. British Council, Pak Kom. Do I pronounce it? IIEF, Clarity, and partner banks. We also have to thank keynote and plenary speakers for their willingness to share knowledge and experiences. Credits are also to featured speakers, parallel presenters, and all the participants. Before ending this speech, let me, representing the president of TEFLIN, announce the decision that we, TEFLIN board, made yesterday through the business meeting with representatives of English study programs and departments throughout the country, that for TEFLIN International Conference for the next 4 years. Hopefully we will meet again in 2023 in Aceh. Hosted by Universitas Shah Kuala Banda Aceh, USK, abbreviated as USK, Universitas Shah Kuala Banda Aceh, Sabang in the west part of Indonesia. In 2024, in Merauke, Sabang and Merauke, from the west to the east, hosted by Musa Mus University. In 2025, luckily, fortunately, in Malang again, hosted by Universitas Brawijaya. our neighbor. And in 2026, in Samarinda, East Kalimantan, the future capital of Indonesia. Hopefully. Hopefully it's already there. It will be there. Hosted by Universitas Muhammadiyah Kalimantan Timur, UMKT. Hope to see you all there. Hopefully. Big applause. All the four. West, East, Middle, partly middle. The IKN. IKN is Ibu Kota Negara in the future. Short future, long future. Okay. Take care, everybody. Have a safe and enjoyable trip home. Goodbye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
And we would like to invite Ms. Yvonne to hand over the signage of TEFLIN conference. Professor Ali Sauka represents the TEFLIN board as well as the host of TEFLIN Conference 2023.
I promise I will deliver it virtually to Aceh. Thank you very much. See you all there.
Thank you very much, Professor Ali Sauka and Ms. Yvonne. Now, let us have the closing remark by the Head of Department of English, Faculty of Letters, Universitas Negeri Malang, Dr. Suharyadi. Dr. Suharyadi, the floor is yours.
Cek. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Department of English, Faculty of Letters, Universitas Negeri Malang, and the organizing committee, allow me to deliver my short closing remarks in this lovely international conference. This year, 2022, we are trusted to host an epic international conference, a collaboration between AsiaTEFL Association, TEFLIN Association, and INELTAL from the Department of English, Faculty of Letters, Universitas Negeri Malang. And for almost 1 year, we have done our best to prepare for this conference very well. Congratulations. Although our communication and correspondence have been carried out mostly through online platforms, we are able to meet and unite you all here, help you make new friends, and understand various cultures here too in UM, and help you share your research findings and ideas here too in the conference. We do believe that you have learned a lot from the speakers, presenters, and participants in those sharing sessions. Today, to be honest, we are very happy to say that this conference is super successful. Congratulations. Very successful. And of course, this event will not be possible without any collaborations and support from the following parties. Therefore, I would like to thank the Rector and Vice Rectors, Universitas Negeri Malang, the Dean and Vice Deans, Faculty of Letters, Universitas Negeri Malang, the President and team of AsiaTEFL Association, the President and team of TEFLIN Association, and also INELTAL from the Department of English. The invited speakers and featured speakers, all sponsors, the organizing committee chair, Dr. Francisca Maria Yvonne, thank you so much for making this event a very possible in UM. Thank you so much. And all committee members, you have worked hard, very hard for almost 1 year. Thank you so much. And of course, all of the faculty members of the Department of English. I love you all because, yes, because when I give announcement, please come to the cultural night, like what happened last night. Oh, many people came there and we took many photos. Thank you so much for that. And also coming to this closing ceremony. Thank you. And of course, also all of the presenters and participants from Indonesia and also from overseas. Thank you so much for joining this conference. And I have one more thing, because in the previous speech, from AsiaTEFL, from TEFLIN. Now I'm representing from INELTAL, from the Department of English. So in this moment, we would like to invite all of you to the annual international conference, INELTAL 2023, next year, of course, hopefully on site, yeah? Not online, hopefully. Organized by the Department of English, Faculty of Letters, Universitas Negeri Malang, inshallah in October 2023, under the tentative theme or topic, World Englishes, Opportunities and Challenges. For further info, you may check our websites. Once again, thank you so much and take care. We look forward to seeing you next year. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you so much, Dr. Suharyadi.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we will watch a short video highlight of the 3-day conference plus the pre-workshop conference.
This conference, which is an international conference that addresses a very important issue.
I would like to congratulate Universitas Negeri Malang.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to inform the city tour and Bromo tour. The slide display, please. We have Malang City Tour that will start this afternoon at 2 till 4 p.m. and it will start and finish at this building, 8:20. And it is free for AsiaTEFL presenters and participants. You can, and the committee too. If you're interested, you can contact our contact person or visit our on-site information booth just outside this building.
In addition to Malang City Tour, we also have Bromo Trip Package Tour. As you already know, Malang is surrounded by many mountains. One of them, the most famous one, is Bromo Mountain. And here we will see Sunrise Point, Mount Widodaren, Mount Bromo Crater, Sea of Sands, Teletubbies Hill, and several other attractions. So because during the COVID outbreak, the mountain is closed, has been closed, and then it's already open for some time. And unfortunately, this is not free of charge. So for local tourists, you will need to pay 450,000 rupiah, and for international tourists, you need to pay about 650,000 rupiah. It's equal about 50 or 1550 to $55. So if you are interested to apply for our free Malang City Tour or Bromo Trip Package, which both of them will be conducted today. This afternoon we will have a Malang City Tour, and tonight we will have Bromo Trip Package because we want to see the sunrise in Bromo Mountain. Do not hesitate to contact the contact persons, Mr. Ivan, or click the bit.ly link over there, or just go straight to our information point just outside of this room.
We'd like to apologize for any inconvenience during the conference for both on-site presenters and participants and those who join online. Have a safe trip back home, everyone. If you decide to stay for a couple more days here, enjoy Malang, enjoy Indonesia. For those who probably lost something, the lost and found items are just outside this building in the point of information desk. And we also have prepared certificates for presenters and participants. You can just go to the Secretariat desk just outside the seminar room to take the certificate.
In addition to that, one of the prestigious journal managed by the AsiaTEFL board, AsiaTEFL Foundation, which is namely Journal of AsiaTEFL, is currently open for submissions. Fortunately, we also have Professor Anthony Kunan around the attendees. So if you have like promising potential article which you think that it's quite suitable to be published by Journal of AsiaTEFL, do not hesitate to talk to Professor Kunan or to just submit it to the website. Lastly, we would like to invite Ms. Francisca Maria Yvonne for the third or fourth time.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I know that you're hungry, but allow me to invite all of the organizing committee members on stage. Guys, come on. Come on.
Please, the committee, the lecture committee and student committee,
everyone
to come up stage. Here, please, just come up on the stage. Yes. Right. Thank you very much. Ibu Iva, please come up on the stage.
Come on. Come come, Bu Miri. Yeah. Okay, come.
LO and Mas Zaini, Mas Febri, if you are available. Pak Robi.
Pak Robi.
If you are available.
Yes.
Pak Har.
And the committee, could you move a little bit, slightly to the left side. Yes. Right. All right, thank you. Bu Yvonne?
Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, without their hard work and dedication, there is no 20th AsiaTEFL, 60th TEFLIN and 5th INELTAL 2022 Indonesia Hybrid International Conference. So I want to invite you all to thank them with generous round of applause. Once again, thank you so much. I want to end this with a quote from our first president. He said, "Give me 7 young people and I will move a mountain." I'm not President Sukarno. But it takes these young people to hold a hybrid international conference here at Universitas Negeri Malang. It's now time to say goodbye to you all. Have a pleasant, safe journey home and see you all next year in Dejon, Aceh, or Malang. God bless you all.
We would like to take a photo, which committee just covered. Yes. Okay.
Dear audience, ladies and gentlemen, to close this conference, we will now enjoy Jejer Jaran Dawok dance.
This is a traditional dance from Banyuwangi, East Java, and is a variations of Gandrung Banyuwangi dance.
See you again next year at AsiaTEFL Conference, TEFLIN Conference, and INELTAL Conference 2023. Ladies and gentlemen,
Jejer Jaran Dawok dance.
it's okay. It's not okay.
Sudah. Oke. Kita mau ada flash mob.
Oh gitu.
Iya, flash mob. Lah kita flash mob.
Oh, flash mob.
Iya.
Enak-enak kalau yo.
siji ben tekan daung sar kawung unak termeno angkat sampur dimulai apret.
Jarang jauh
pengen telu endase pundake nyang bokong itu angkat sempur sekarang timul apret. Nyepak kodon angkat sempur timur apret. Ang nomor papat mulai yang kandangnya dek-dek angkat sempur sekali timur apret.
Jarang